Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Bad Vibes Adjacent. It's my turn to do that. I finally did it.
It's because I got my singing rights taken away by Jose Zabil Paduki. Like, he literally was terrorizing me last night, saying, "Oh, you're not hitting the key. You're not hitting the key. Oh, your key it was flat. You're not hitting the note." I never in my life have I been.
She
Fuck
bends,
me in the
bro.
ass.
Bro,
I
bro, go on.
I
Go
have
on.
never had somebody kill my like karaoke night vibes. One thing about me is I am going to have so much fun doing karaoke and I'm gonna have a blast, a key.
We were having a blast. Look at Twa. Look.
Ain't about us waiting on the other side. Twa, what is it? Twa, what is it? Twa, what is it?
It's the cloud.
She got drunk off of karaoke right there. Look at that. She's wobbling.
And it was, bro, you suck so bad. I told you I don't want. I was not drunk. I was not drunk. I did not drink. I do not drink. I have not had a sip of alcohol. It was because I was just really in the mood. Like, the song really spoke to me.
And Jose was. He became a vocal teacher.
Oh my god, he was asking me to raise my ya like all night. My throat was hurting. I was like, "Please, Jose, I'm on my knees. I'm begging, please. Can I just sing?" And then he's like, "No, like you have potential and you can hit this. Oh, here, watch this video." He got me following fucking what's it called? Like the vocal coach videos, and he's like, "Just follow it." And I'm like, "I don't." He's like, go like ooh. I'm like, bro, what are you doing to me? What are you saying? I don't understand. If I could hear myself, I would be singing on key. The fuck. But yeah, so now I got my bad vibes adjacent. Right, taken away.
She's not allowed to do that anymore. But after we did have a literal blast. The only reason we had so much fun yesterday night was because we wanted to be really evil to Carla because she wasn't around. So today is Saturday. Carla yesterday on Friday had a birthday party she had to get to with some of her friends that's like 2 hours away. So, and we know that Carla gets a really bad FOMO. So
The thing with that is, right? She's talked to me about her FOMO. What I did not realize was she was gonna be evil and conniving about it, because all night when you like it was what 6:30 when you called. I woke
Yeah.
up from my nap. You're like, "Twa, I'm coming over. Like, I'm gonna come visit Fort Wayne." And she's like, "No, don't come. It's late." And then I was like, "Yeah, it is kind of late. I guess it's like dark out." She was like, "Yeah, it's dark and it's raining." And then Hangshan is like, "But it's fine. It's only 2 hours. I've driven in this
Yeah.
stay before." She's like, "No, like don't come. Don't go, Hangshan. It's really bad out. It's so bad outside. It's raining. It's doing this." Yeah. And then only bro, and then as we kept talking, we actually is like, "Oh, we're gonna get tip, like I'm gonna get tip, we're gonna play like drinking games, this and that." And I was like, "Okay, like I guess you guys could play, I'll watch." And then he was like, "Yeah, let's invite Jose, we're gonna have so much fun." And she's like, "Guys, don't have fun without me." And I was like, "Bro, you're literally going to a party. There's like an actual party with real life people. That's not us." She's like, "But it's not the same without you guys." And I was like, "Aw, shucks, for real? Like, you feel
She
that
just
way?"
doesn't want us to have fun without her.
But it was really that. Wow.
She's really controlling.
Yeah. And she was really like manipulative when you really think about it, because she was like, "Oh, no, it's bad out. It's bad out." But then it turns out it was just because she didn't want us having fun without her.
And we were also being really evil because we had a good time, but it was not
not that fun. It was literally the only bits we set were like when the tension was high, we'll be like, "Okay, we gotta record this, we gotta film
and
this."
then we send it to her.
Once we sent it, we all sit down on our phones, silent. She's brewing. She's like, "Oh, they're having so much fun without me." But the three of us were on the couch, silent, like scrolling on our iPhones.
And Twa and Jose got this gem of a video.
No,
Look at that. Hell, we're putting that in.
Oh, shit.
Bro, we're putting that.
So ugly.
We're putting that video in with Twa, bro. Everything flew in every single direction. I don't know how she did that. Those shoes, she fell onto this couch. The shoe flew in 2 different directions. And the thing is, she did it organically the first time, and then Jose was sitting on the couch, and then she did it organically the first time, and then they recreated it, and she was able to capture the magic, the same magic of that
The
video.
one thing about me is when it comes to slapstick comedy, I'm gonna nail it. I will redo it. I think I have like a ginormous bruise right here because when I had fell, it like hit my thigh. The first time it didn't because It's so stupid. That brings us to the freaking coat rack. The coat rack that is so wobbly. Everything in our home is falling apart. Everything we have up is with adhesives, and all night we hear boom, boom. It's all things just falling off the wall. Our coat rack is falling apart like at the seam, and I like walk by and I didn't even touch it. The air that like pushed the coat rack made it fall over, and then Jose was like, "One day I want to see one of you get hit by that." By that coat rack. And so I was like, it'll be so funny if it had hit me. And as I'm walking over here, because I was wearing like the home slippers, I slip and I fall like this. And when I had done that, like my shoes flew off. And Jose was laughing so hard. I was like, wait, I want more. So then I was like, let me redo it and send it in the group chat. And I got the last that I deserved.
And
But that
then-
doesn't mean that I want it out to like a whole other.
Who else is gonna see it? There's
But
only
I
two
looked
people.
really ugly. I looked
It's fine,
so
we're putting it up.
ugly.
We're putting up for the box.
that-
You won't let me
the
put it up.
reason why I looked like that was also because Jose was coming over, and I was like, Jose, I'm gonna look so sexy hot for you. Just wait. And he came in. He was waiting outside. I was in my room, and then I came out looking like that. And then he was like, bro, what? And I was like, what the fuck? I look like dressing up for Hank Shan and Jose to be coming over? The fuck?
And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to have so much fun, and they kept shooting me down. I was like, let's go to the casino. Let's go to the bar. Let's go get a drink.
His idea of having me, a girl like me, just spending time with my friends at home is enough. But no, Hang Shan, he comes over. He's like, let's go to the casino. The fuck? I have never stepped foot inside of a casino before. Casino. A casino. And he's like, no, let's get drunk. Let's go to the bar. Let's do this. The fuck I look like, motherfucker. I don't want to do that. I like
Okay,
being
whatever,
home and
whatever.
having fun.
Whatever. So the end of the night came, and we were about to go to sleep. Me and Jose were like, we're getting tired. It was like 1 a.m. We were like, we're gonna go home.
I receive a text. They were about to leave, and I receive a text, and Carla is like, guys, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. The FOMO got to her so bad. She was like, I can't live without my friends. It's not because she had work in the morning and she was afraid that she wouldn't be able to wake up. It's not because of that at all. It was because she was so jealous of the fun that we were having, and she wanted to spend the night with all of us in the same place. So she was like, guys, I'm driving home 2 hours. And it was like midnight when she had texted me, and I was like, guys, don't leave. My best friend is coming home. We're gonna wait for her. They were like, fine, yeah, okay. So Hang Shan sits on this couch. I lay down over here. Jose lay down over there. And then we're like, okay, we're on the iPhone. We're waiting. I keep checking her location. I was like, okay, she's an hour and 30 minutes away. She's an hour away. She's 40 minutes away. I don't know when I knocked out. She came in, went into her room. When I woke up, I'm like, oh no, Jose's leg. And I was like, I need to get up. I'm going to go to my room. And I saw that her room, like, she had just went in. I was like, okay, she made it home safe.
The fact that we all three of us knocked out, and while we were waiting for Carla, I thought Carla walking into the house thinking we were fake sleeping. And
she was waiting for us to like scare her.
But she was like, no, these guys are actually sleeping. So, but the thing is, I didn't know when Carla came back home. Me and Jose knocked out. I was on the floor over there. And from the floor over there, Qua's scary ass coat rack is right there. And I woke up at 4 a.m. seeing, you know, when you wake up, you're kind of like delirious. So I wake up, I see the coat rack. I think it's a person. I get scared. I'm like, I literally have to gasp like real quick. And I'm like, damn, wait. And I was like, that's the coat rack. I put on my podcast. I fall back asleep. I wake up like 30 or 40 minutes later. The same thing happened again. And I was like, that's the coat rack. That's the coat rack. I fall asleep one more time. And then finally at 7 a.m., Jose wakes up just to go home, right? And I locked the door. But when he was waking up, I woke up around that same time. Again, I saw this freaking coat rack.
We need to take a picture of the coat rack. Best friend, do you still have that photo of like when you thought the coat?
Bro, the coat rack is so scary, especially at night. The way they keep this house.
The way they keep this house. Bro, so many things happen because of you guys coming over. In the morning, okay, I woke up at 8 a.m., okay? I came out, I grabbed one of the salted butter rolls. I took it back into my room. I ate it, lay back down. And then when you woke up at like, what, 10?
9 or 10, yeah.
Yeah, like around 10, but I was already up. You scream, you're like, wow, wake up. You do that every freaking time. So I knew, I was waiting for it. I was like, the moment he wakes up, he's going to scream at me to wake up. And so I'm waiting in my room, and he goes, wow, wake up. I hurry out. He goes into Carla's bathroom, and I was like, ha. I'm gonna get him so good. Because what Hang Shen does whenever I'm in Carla's bathroom is he will lay down on the floor directly next to the bathroom and he'll wait however long I'm in there. And when I come out, he'll grab my feet and scream. Scare me shitless.
It always works. It always
That's
works.
the thing. I never learned. When you are in our home, I know there's like it's always like this impending doom. And I feel it. It just I don't know when it's gonna hit. And you always get me. So I was like, today I'm gonna get him. So I like crawl on the floor. I lay down next to the bathroom and I'm waiting.
And I'm on that toilet.
At this point, it is what 9:30, right? All right, let's say 9:30 or 10:30, whatever. I'm waiting there. 10 minutes pass.
What do you hear? What do you hear from the bathroom though?
TikTok full volume. Just scroll after scroll, full volume. I'm like, I have seen that video. That was kind of funny. What was that? I'm laying there, and then slowly my foot started falling asleep, and I'm like, okay, let me get up. I start walking, pacing back and forth. I'm like, dang it, I'm probably making so much noise. He probably knows I'm like out here.
I had no clue.
So then I slowly crouch back down, lay down. At this point, it's been 20 minutes. I'm like, damn, should I still keep doing this? Like, should I keep waiting? My like sides are cramping a little. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of uncomfortable. I'll just sit up, and I'm sitting up and waiting. I was like, he wouldn't see me. I'm just on the side. He wouldn't see me. At this point, I start snapping Carla. I'm like, 20 minutes. 30 minutes, and she's like, what is he doing in there for that long? And it started like it went from that to like I think young Sheldon to just silence for like another like 20 more minutes. So
I was reading so it was like
minutes.
TikTok, Young Sheldon, and then I went to read my webtoon. Like,
so then it was like silent, and I was like, bro, did he fall asleep in there? I'm starting to fall asleep on the floor right now as I'm waiting, and like I kid you not, I think an hour passed, and by the time he came out, I didn't even have the excitement I had built up to like scream at him. I literally just went, ah.
You still got me. I screamed.
And he screamed his lungs out, but I couldn't even like bask in it. I couldn't even enjoy it because at that point, I just was like, I wanted to give up so bad. I wanted to give up. I was like, but the idea, like imagine I'm laying down and then you don't come out. I thought that you thought I was there. Like I was like, he's probably just waiting this out. Like this is like a mind game right now. And he's like, he thinks I'm gonna give up. Like he thinks I left. But if I do get up and leave, how embarrassing is that I get up and I'm gonna come and act like nothing happened? No, I'm going to wait this out. So I did, and I couldn't even enjoy the fact that I like was able to scare him because he made me wait so long that it wasn't worth.
One thing about me in a bathroom, I'm gonna be in there for at least an hour. And
demonic.
Since every time I go to Carla's bathroom, she complains that the top of the bathroom thing shoots backwards.
Best friend, I heard it in real life. I heard you get up, Hakshan. I heard you get up from the bathroom and you like knock the thing. I was like, I heard it in real life.
So, while I'm sitting on the toilet, I lean back and then it shifts, and I was like, oh my god, now I have to fix it because Carla always complains. So after I got up, I was like, let me shift it back up.
I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, I shifted it back.
I was like, why is it? How do you like lean? I like, and especially in the restroom, I cannot understand like leaning back and like.
I'm like leaning back. I'm literally like leaning back and scrolling like this.
But yeah, so that's been our weekend. Hakshan and I have spent way too much time with each other. Like,
bro, Twa wants me so bad. She has not been this like touchy with me at all.
Listen,
one thing about me and Twa, like we do not like share skinship. We are not skinship friends. We have never hugged. We have never hugged each other ever before. And recently, she's been like laying on top of me. She wants to wrestle. I don't know what's going on with her. It's your new hormones, bro. It's
my menopause. It's my menopause.
Menopause is starting. She's starting like a chocolate milk. She's been eating a lot more. She's been binge eating because of her period.
Wow. Why have you been keeping track of all of that?
Like she's been keeping, and then now she wants to touch me, a man. She wants to touch men now.
Ever since I learned a certain thing about you, I've just been like so open to you. I'm like I can do anything, and this friend of mine.
Yeah, but she's been really touchy, and I don't know why she always tries to touch me, because after she touches me, I get annoyed, and I'm just gonna tickle her, and she's really scared of that, and she's bruised. I think she's gotten like bruised like 4 times since we've been together only like 24 hours now, a full day together, and I've bruised her like 4 times because she's been trying to touch me.
Bro, he punches me. He hurts me actually.
The
And
thing is, none of it is my fault. She's such a liar. So she gets mad when I do something back. I'll like shift her a little bit, and then she goes full out and starts like punching me and pushing me, and she gets bruised because of the things she does to me. I don't even do anything
like
bad.
me full swing hitting you, and then somehow when you dodge it, like the heel of your hand like pushes me, and I start bruising. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, the funniest one is I threw a ball and I like ricocheted it in the hallway, and then it hit Twa. Twa was trying to hit me back with the ball. Mind you, this is a whole freaking ball. The only way I was blocking this ball was putting my hand out like this. I didn't move it. I was like, Twa, just throw the ball. And she threw it, and she hit directly at my hand. Like, she couldn't hit my body. She hit my hand. And then I was like, let me give
When that was happening, I was like aiming at you. I was like, the hand was getting in my way. Your entire body. I was like, how am I gonna hit this? Where can I hit him? The hand is in my way. So I tried my best to like curve it and hit you. Somehow it went directly
into my hand.
into your palm. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like,
I got embarrassed. I low-key, I was like, I'm gonna act like that.
And then I gave her a second chance, and I was like, Twa, try again. And then it hit my hand again. I was like, dude, you have so much like space to hit
Your
me.
entire body somehow like I was able to hit your hand. But no, Hangshan, the whole like
Damn, what's so funny?
no, it's because the idea of you thinking that I want you is so funny to me. But the only reason I'm able to behave the way I do with you is because of how much I would never want you. Like does that make you sad?
No.
Like, are you
because
like-
I don't want you either, ho.
Bitch, the fuck?
Y'all don't know this about Twa, but she's ran through. She's ran through.
We're not gonna share my business out there. Motherfucker, you promise you will never say that on the internet.
Well, you want me to spread? You want to say shit about me? Like,
Okay,
she
but
ran
do I
through,
talk
Twa's
about
ran
how
through.
much you spread your legs, motherfucker?
You're fucking ran through, bro. I went in there, Twa. I freaking went into Twa's room, and then I tripped. I checked what it was. It was rubbery, and guess what it was? Yeah, y'all know. Y'all know. Ran through. It was bumpy and shit.
What the fuck? Ew, Akshan. What the fuck? Sometimes I can't keep up with you. Wow.
But that actually goes into my one of my notes that I've written down for this week's pod. And I was wondering, I was in my house back in Indy, just sitting on the toilet again. I think my cousins that I live with, they really get mad. I try to be not on the toilet because we have only one toilet. I really try my best not to stay in that toilet. But sometimes you just get so relaxed in there.
I don't know how that's possible. I think the last place I am ever going to be relaxed in.
Because like, you can just release everything. Like you're on there on your phone. If you need to fart a little, if you need to poop a little, and that's just how it goes. But I was sitting on the toilet and I was just scrolling. And while I was scrolling, the TikTok girl that talks about her bush, she was like, "It's just me, my EBT, and my bush against the world." And I was like, "Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny." And then that had me thinking. I was like, "What would Twa and Carla's bush sound like? Like, what kind of voices would they have?" And then in my mind, I was making up voices of your guys' bush, like speaking to one another.
Are you?
I was like, but Twa's bush is like the deepest, manliest voice. It was like, "I'm your baby girl," and then Carla's like, "Stop."
Are bushes talking to each other?
You're in Carla's bush.
Oh wow.
But also, I know they haven't been talking to each other recently because Twa would not be touching me this much if her.
It's
and
because Carla
had
has been away. I'm sorry. It's because the closest thing to Carla to me is you. So I do apologize for that.
Yeah.
But I'll get back soon.
You.
Yeah, I'll get my touches soon.
I actually do think about it like. You like landscape down there because you don't even have visitors. Well, actually, she ran through. She got a hell of visitors.
So which is it? Am I ran through or I got no?
Well,
visitors?
okay, guys like a clean strip most of the time. Maybe a little airplane landing, a landing strip, like the Avatar arrow. Anyways, another topic.
I don't like you thinking about my
whatever, bro.
China.
Whatever. There was another thing I wrote down was Buttery biscuit rolls.
The fuck is, you've been mentioning that. What are you talking about?
You're not on TikTok. And
I
I
literally,
swear.
actually, guys, I have not been on TikTok. One thing about me is since it became Trump's TikTok, I have not been on that godforsaken application.
Okay. So what the buttery biscuit roll is this dude who was he's a Popeyes worker, and he was buttering up a bunch of the biscuits, and he was like, if you come to my Popeyes, these biscuits will never be dry. It will be very buttery. And he was buttering up all these biscuits. And come to find out later on, I guess corporate saw his video about buttering biscuits. Why are you on your phone? Whatever. Corporate saw like a video of him buttering his biscuits, and come to find out, they fired him.
For buttery
Biscuits, yeah. And then I was scrolling through the comments, and they're like, no way he got fired because of this. No way he got fired because of this. Everybody was like, go look at his page. It's all about buttering biscuits. It's all about buttering biscuits. And then I clicked on his page, and then it was just his ass. Like, it's like one Popeyes videos and a bunch of videos of him like shaking ass in the Popeyes. And I was like, okay, makes sense.
So that's why he got fired.
Yeah.
For his
Buttery biscuits. Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's why you have to be careful with what you put out on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
For example, like talking about lending strips. Really, guys, be careful. Be mindful of what you're putting out into the world.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to put out there. Why is it that... What is it about a relationship that makes me question my self-worth and if I am like good enough for anybody? What is it? What is that about? What is that about? Because right now, even with just simple texting, I get like the most attached and avoidant. Why are you laughing?
She's sitting there, she's looking at her, she's going...
Whatever. But something about a relationship will bring out my entire insecurities out, lay them out on a platter, and all of it, the whole world can see.
No, the whole world probably won't be able to see if he wasn't...
What? If I wasn't what?
He wasn't blabbering about it to everyone every chance he gets. Hangshan, I think if you, like, close your mouth...
No, but the thing is, I can't keep it in. But I talk about every other aspect of my life. Even with, like, I'm not the best with my academics, but they're pretty solid, and I don't get...
Hey, don't say that. You are doing the best that you could, and you're doing great.
So, like, I was exploring that side of myself. I was, like, academic-wise, not everything in my life is perfect, but they don't bring me insecurities the way a relationship or, like, another, like, searching for that thing does. Like, I was looking at my school life, work life, family life, friends, I was looking at everything. None of that brings me the amount of insecurity that I have when it comes to liking someone.
Isn't that like the only thing in your life that you're only just now experiencing?
That's true too. Yeah.
So maybe that's also why, because of the lack of experience and not knowing like what to expect, makes you like, what am I doing wrong? What is it that they're not, matching up to your expectations?
Because I get mad, and like if you don't text me after like 10 minutes, you and me withdraw. But then you text me back after 2 days. I'm like, oh, they want me back. Let me
They want me so bad. But yeah,
I've been living life by TikTok has been telling me to live life by let them. But but also let me make them.
Let them, but I can't live like this.
I can't live.
What about I'm the them that they're letting?
I can't let them. I'm gonna let me do them.
Wait, no, I let them. I'm gonna let. Wait, what if I'm the them that they're letting do? So I'm gonna let them do me.
Right.
I'm not letting nobody do me the fuck. I don't think. Whenever I hear about you and your relationships, I'm like, what is there to want in a relationship? Like, it truly.
I don't know.
Like,
damn.
what is it? I feel like every time I hear about it from you specifically, it's just
so annoying, bro. Like,
turmoil.
Why am I even putting myself through it? But you know that song by Selena Gomez, right? The heart wants what it wants.
No, I don't even want to sing anymore. Like Jose's gonna be watching this and he's gonna be like, "Twa, that was off."
You're off
Match Hang Shan.
But
Can y'all tell I was bothered by that?
she was legit so bothered. And Jose was doing his freaky deaky thing where he's genuine about it. And it makes me mad that it's not even a joke. It just makes it doesn't make me mad. It's just awkward. It's
like
really
he's really stopped being funny and like just like now I'm like why am I
one thing Jose knows how to do is put you in an awkward situation and he does not know it.
That or bro, I have this theory that he does know it. Here we go again. Jose.
But another Jose session.
The theory is that he just might be more developed than us because you know how we think we're like so ironic. Everything we do is ironic, so that's why it's funny. Even if it's like cringy, we're doing it ironically, so it's not as cringy and it should be seen as something.
I'm pretty sure I got ghosted because I was doing that shit to somebody because they got annoyed while I was texting them. They got annoyed that I was using like I was like, "You're washed." What the Sigma? But the thing is, I'm writing these things so ironically. Like I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
These words.
I was like,
it's so funny.
You just mad?
In the sense.
You just mad? I hang out with YNs and stuff like that. Like I've been using those like terms. Like let me mac you up.
Why are we macking out right now? Why
no macking. You know what macking is? Wow, you're washed.
Fuck off, actually.
Damn, she's hella washed.
She's hella washed.
Why are you washed,
I'm 25, motherfucker.
You are washed, the fuck? That means you're washed.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm 25. It's high time. Like I need
to let go too. I need to let go.
It's time for me to start letting go of certain things and just know when it's time for me to stop holding on to the youth that I had left in me. But speaking of Jose, I think he is way more developed than us, and he is on a level of irony that like we can't comprehend.
He's having so much fun
and we're like toying with us, and we are
mastering us.
Yeah, and we are just getting upset because we can't understand his level of comedic timing and like geniusness.
He's very if that's what he's doing. I'm very jealous of him.
The smartest person on earth, but I also highly doubt that's what's happening. He's just an annoying motherfucker.
He knows how to be annoying without being annoying. I don't know how to explain it.
It's that I knew you were ticked off by the time he started pulling up the videos to have.
I was like, why is he doing that?
On the side, I was like, oh, he's
no, because I was fine when he was like, you're off. I'm like, let Twa be off, key the flip, and then no. And he was like teaching, I was like, okay, whatever. But then he took the time to take out his phone, to show you these TikTok videos. I was like, oh my God, Jose, it is not that
serious. Chilled karaoke session. Oh my God. And even after that, we moved on from it. We're just singing and I'm just singing along with you. And he was like, his face was in my face, trying to listen to see if I was like on key. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
We have such a weird friend.
We do.
But we talk about him a lot. He really brings us.
He really means a lot to the group.
He really does.
What would we be without Jose?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we did record a video today. It's not even going to be an episode. We're bonus well, it might come out before or maybe after this episode. We'll see. We're treating you guys out. We're doing hella stuff.
I don't think I'm going to like this video.
Why not?
Can we talk about that? I was so...
yeah, it might come out before this video so you can talk about it.
It was so awkward. Like
You thought it was awkward?
I think it was just because... I don't know, because it wasn't in like the pod setting. I was like, I've never been more stiff in my life. Like,
I didn't even notice that. I was so chill. I thought it was fine.
I don't know how you were being so chill about it.
We were really close though. I was like, we had so much space.
There was so much space. Why didn't we check? That's
for our mukbang video.
Yeah, that was. We didn't say what video we had filmed. Yeah, for the mukbang video, and also because we were so close, I was like, also like. Every time I moved, we were in each other's face. I was fully sitting like this, trying to eat.
And I don't know why she was trying to do that, because she wants to touch me. She wants to touch me. You do, right?
Wait. Right? You do want to touch me? No, I don't, motherfucker. I've been so comfortable with you. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like that, then I apologize, because
I've been pooping my pants recently again, bruh. I've been hella shitting in that little pants. I don't know, and I've been farting hella. like hella. I don't know what I've been eating, but my farts have been like deadly again because before I had the broccoli paka pound that I was making with just rice and that I was eating. I was having soup. I don't know what I'm eating now. Right now, I've been eating a lot of gizzards, chicken gizzards, and tripe. And I do the same thing that I do with chicken, but I just do it with those two. And they give me booming farts. I woke myself up at night one time because I had to like let out the biggest ginormous like fart rip throughout the night, and I was like, damn, they're back. I was like, I'm back. I'm back. Because I have not
So
farted
bad.
like that in so long.
Hakshen, farting, I can't even call it a phase. I was so glad when you weren't doing that anymore. Just putting it out there, that was a really good time for me to
It's
be
coming back
around
though.
you. And now that that's back, I know to keep my distance because that is the worst thing you can do. And Hangshen, oh my God,
I have such
know
nasty habits, bro. I need to change some
you
stuff.
You literally do
Well,
because I don't.
and the thing is, I haven't changed them. They just gotten used to it.
We're like more accepting of it now, but I hated it so bad. That was like the one thing that I could not stand about you when we were like first starting to hang out often, but now I'm just used to it. I just can't imagine doing like myself doing it. I live with Carla and I
You guys have not farted?
we do not fart in front of each other. We don't do that.
Bro,
And not
I
in
just
front of my
you
siblings.
just heard my fart during this podcast. Did you not?
That's why I started laughing. But like, I'm not like, well, I don't enjoy it. But now I've gotten used to it where I'm not icked out by it as much
See?
anymore.
Because you know what they
conditioned
say.
me.
A non-farter house will stay in a farter house, and when a farter and a non-farter meets, it becomes a farter house.
A farter house. But yeah, no, I can't. Not even in front of my like family. When I was living with my parents and stuff, even in my own home, and I share a room like with my sister. I cannot do it. Like it does not happen.
We let it out. My whole families are farters. We just fart in front of each other like.
Can't do it. We don't.
But okay, speaking of farting, I'm scared because I literally did shit my pants because I've been farting more, and I always toe that line when I'm farting. I gamble with my farts like no other. That fine line I will tiptoe that line and just let one rip and see what happens. And last week
You fuck around and you find
I
out.
found out. And I did it while I was farting. I was on my bed and I farted. And I was naked. So I farted and like a little.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, I farted and a little bit of dookie got on my bed sheets and I had to go to the washer and I immediately went to wash it out. I bleached that shit. I was like, this is
Wow.
Yeah, I dookied on my sheets.
Function, you're gross.
I dookied on my sheets, bro.
You're so gross. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm like at a loss. I'm at a loss for words.
It was like a speck, okay?
I think for the first time in my life I've woken up from like a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Like speaking of just sleeping and waking up from your fart, my first time, something I experienced last night, I thought legitimately, genuinely, I thought I was going to have a nightmare. And when I told you when you and Jose threatened to like pin me down and tickle me, the fear, the trepidation I felt in
the trepidation, the turmoil she
like,
went through because of the threat.
I don't know if you guys saw me, my face. I went through all the emotions at the possibility of
because
that happening.
we literally could have done it. She got legitimately so scared. We were like, Jose, you pin her down. I'm gonna tickle her, and she like was like getting ready to like defend herself.
And I've never felt fear so like real and visceral in my life before. I was like, they could. Like, what am I gonna do? I legit like knees started shaking. And I was like, guys, like actually don't. I had to bring on my serious tone where I was like, no, like actually don't. The police will be called. There will be calls made. You will have the cops showing up. And then they were like laughing about it like it's funny. I am so scared. I was like, tonight I'm gonna have a nightmare about this because I was so scared.
If you want to scare twat, just tell her you're gonna tickle her.
I have not been tickled in years now, and I want to keep it that way. I would love to keep it that way. And so I go to sleep in my room, and I had a dream. It is so stupid. I think there was like Danny Gonzalez in my dream. It was me and somebody else. I think it was you or someone else. We were fighting. We were legitimately arguing. It was like your face, but it wasn't you. You know, dream logic. So I was beating up this person. I was fighting, arguing. We were like going back and forth. And then Danny Gonzalez said something and he like rapped a verse. And
Okay.
I legit, in the dream, we looked at each other. And then in that moment, it turned into you actually. And we're like, what? And I start laughing. And I woke up laughing. I just scared myself. I was like,
Have you seen that Family Guy clip where
I'm glad that
there's a Family Guy clip where Lois falls into a gorilla cage and the gorillas captured a kid, right? And they were about to go attack Lois, and the only way Lois could stop the gorillas from coming after her was to talk about her dreams. Because no one cares. And then that's what made me, because she started explaining the dream. She was like, I had a dream yesterday. It was my bed, but it wasn't really my bed, you know? And it was really dream logic. And Peter was like, keep going. It's the motion. They'll understand. And then the gorillas slowly started backing away. I want to show you that later. Like the gorillas slowly started backing away, and the only person left was like another lady. They're like, the other lady was like, no, I don't want to go. I want to hear it and then tell her about my dreams. I'm gonna show this to you later.
So I hate you, motherfucker. You're so mean and evil.
Bro, I literally need to also stop picking my nose again. It has become even worse. Okay, I've died down.
No, you have not.
No, I have. She's lying. 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 I have been watching myself. I've been watching myself.
Hakshan has not been watching
I
myself.
have not been farting that much. I haven't been picking my nose.
Here, you literally were in person. We were on call for like an hour, and your hand was up your nose the entire time.
She's lying.
I am not lying. My best friend can vouch for it. Best friend, do you remember? Weren't you there also? You were looking at the screen, and you're like, damn, his hand has been up his nose.
His finger is in his nose.
Yeah, your hand.
That's my favorite pastime.
Like,
okay, would you rather have my fingers up my nose or down my pants? Like, do you want my fingers up my nose or down my pants? Which one would you rather see? Yeah, because you only got two options. You got two options.
What about neither? That's a possibility.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Knows it is.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at.
You left me speechless so many times.
So you know, like, fuck around or you find out.
I don't want.
Okay, so next time you tell me to stop picking my nose, it's going down my pants.
I don't like the idea of that.
Mm.
Don't you ever do some shit like that around me.
Mm. The only bad thing about Carla's toilet is it's not oblong, like oval. Like I like my toilet seats like football shape because I have a so it rests on top of the toilet seat, and I don't like that.
I thought you were talking about the entire restroom being like.
Oh no, I'm talking about the toilet seat.
The toilet seat.
Because
Say that after you were there for an hour.
Best friend, how does that make you?
It happens anytime a guy is sitting on that toilet. It happens to every single guy, Carla. So Jose has sat on that toilet. It has happened to him too.
Oh my god, the idea.
And nobody tells me this so that I can clean it after. You guys don't clean it.
We do. I clean it.
Wait, what about our third roommate that lived here for a couple months?
That roommate was scary. What was their name again? It was what do we call them? Facetious.
Incredulous.
Incredulous. Well, you don't know that. Third roommate, maybe or may. I don't know if you could hear us, but Carla said third roommate did not poop in her bathroom, but she don't know that.
That's a lie.
That's a lie because
third
roommate was living here rent free.
How long he was here?
Third roommate did not poop in our bathroom. My bathroom.
Sure.
Third roommate pooped in your bathroom.
He went to my room.
Yeah. Can you look at the list? I think I've got everything. I don't want to talk about Paloma. I don't know how to. Oh, Candace Owens, please stick with whatever you're doing right now and just do dramatic tea and stuff. I know you're a polarizing figure. You could talk about politics, this and that, and you'll gain views. But you talking about this Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni case is really funny because she really went up there and was like, no, That's Ryan
That's a
Reynolds.
grown
That's
man.
Ryan Reynolds. No, that's not Ryan Reynolds. That's a 48-year-old man. He's 17 years away from getting the seniors discount at IHOP. So we need to keep in mind the age. And now the whole Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni lawsuit seems to be coming at an end. And it looks like, again, I think Justin Baldoni is winning because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is asking the judge to dismiss their case. So, and since Justin Baldoni countersue, the case will still go on with his suit or whatever, but I don't think Justin Baldoni has dropped his suit yet. And also, what else I know about this case is that Justin Baldoni has the hottest voice in the world.
The 7-minute video.
Justin Baldoni sent Blake Lively this voicemail where he was using the most gravelly, manly voice. And I was like, damn, if I was Ryan Reynolds, I would get so jealous.
Why the fuck would I care about this?
It's for the audience.
Why are you telling me?
Oh, okay. Well, that's me doing a
Wait,
rundown of
what?
Justin
Wait,
Baldoni and Blake Lively. And also now I'm going to pass it on to Twa. Tell me what's going on in Singles Inferno. Did they have sex?
Oh my god. I didn't think
Singles
I would ever get
Inferno
to text.
season 4.
Singles Inferno. That show is one bunk ass motherfucking. Oh my god, it is so bunk. I hate it. But I love it. I love because
What is Singles Inferno?
it is a Korean dating show, and it is imagine there's a list. It is the bottom of the barrel for dating shows in Korea.
Yeah.
There is shows like Exchange, Transit Love, a bunch of shows, right? Like that are really good apparently from the clips that I've seen, actually like entertaining, engaging. But Singles Inferno is the only one that is available on Netflix that we can easily access. So my best friend and I have been watching it since season 1. Season 1, it was great. It was attention grabbing. It was drama, but that was because that's all we had at the time, right? So then we enjoyed it. Season 2, it was pretty good still. Season 3, we were like, dang, it's the same shit over and over again. Season 4. I don't know what happened. Y'all need to step it the fuck up or change up the whole show because I will not be tuning in for season 5 if this continues because
She's such a liar. She's still gonna watch it.
I still watch it. The fuck. But usually they go on the show, okay, they're all single and they have to live in Inferno. They're like taken to these islands for about 10 days, I believe. And each night or like every like other day, as they spend the day, they're talking to each other. They find out who they are feeling. And at the end of the day, they vote for who they want to take to Paradise, which they will go back into the city.
And Paradise is in the city and not on the island.
No, not on the island. So then they'll take them to like this 5-star hotel, like, and have them spend the night basically with each other. But because it's a Korean show, they're very conservative. So they're not doing they're not doing anything freaky. There has never been a kiss on that show.
There hasn't been a single kiss?
No.
What are you guys watching for? Holding hands?
Yeah. Sometimes they hold hands. But because the point of the show is by the end that they will start dating. So before they're not even dating. They've only known each other for 10 days.
Okay, yeah.
At this point, it's who they want to leave. Singles.
Okay, but why are you talking about Korean shows being so conservative when they literally had fake marriages for every single idol? Like, do you not remember that?
Bro, We Got Married. I loved We Got Married. I watched a bunch of couples on there where I was like, I know these people are not together, but the idea of them being together.
They literally do whole entire weddings for them, bro.
Yeah, but they don't ever kiss on there for real.
They don't?
No, the most they do is like hug and then hold hands. Maybe some couples do, but even those were like rare that they even like kiss because again, it's like a variety show. They're not actually, together.
I only watched it for Nikun and
Victoria. They were so famous.
Big season. Big season for me, guys.
But anyways, and so that's the whole point of the show is that they go with someone they are wanting to date by the end of the show, by the end of the 10 days. But this season, the men are, 1, ugly as fuck. 2...
What do you mean? That guy was so hot. Like, I'm so hot that whenever somebody looks at me, they look at my face and they calm down. He's so for real. He said
he look at his own face in the mirror to calm down when he's feeling riled up.
No, that man has the mentality of a girl. Like a girl who knows. He has the mentality of a girl who knows her self-worth. and I love that for him.
He is coming around, and I'm starting to like him.
him?
He's becoming one of like the green flags in the show because of how terrible the rest of the men are. Oh my god, Jang Tae-ho is not included. He has been nothing but a sweetheart. I love him, but Yoo Chun-seo, that motherfucker is so freaky.
Is that the one that wanted-
geeky.
that
That
was-
looks like the cart titan. Motherfucker, ugly ass piece of shit. He is so weird and freaky. Okay, this is what happens. The whole show, every time one of the girls talk to him, he's like. He literally, every time he talks to like any one of them, okay,
Yeah.
he goes to paradise with the first girl. The first day they get there, he chose her. They go to paradise. They had a good time. They come back a day later. He's not talking to her. He hasn't made an effort to reach out to her.
Yeah.
She was feeling awkward because after they came back, he had went back with another girl. So she was like, "Oh, I haven't had the chance to talk to him since we got back. It's just a little bit awkward."
Yeah.
And that night, they all start drinking, and they're telling each other, "Who did you want to go to like paradise with? Who would you want to talk to more? Who are you interested in?" He's not really answering any of the questions, and so she like that night, I don't know what was in the air. Okay, nobody's really talking to her. She started drinking and drinking. She's tip. She's a little bit beyond tip. She's drunk at this point, right? And she was mostly talking to Jang Tae-ho, who was next to her. They're like kikiing, and he was on the side glaring at her. He was giving the nastiest face to her, and even when she was trying to like talk to him, he was like, "Oh, like you and Theo, like you're hitting it off. Are you guys hitting it off? Like you seem like you get along so well. Oh, you guys seem like you get along so well.
Wow,
You're gonna
these
end up
Korean men are
together."
sassy.
And she was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, and Theo has made it so clear that he's only ever interested in one girl, Xian.
Is-
That's
is-
like we'll come back to it, Xian, right? So that he likes Xian. Okay, Yujin is the girl that went to paradise with Junso.
Who's the one that was swinging?
I'll get to it, bro. Let me tell the story.
Oh, okay.
So he, as she was trying to talk to him, grabs a beer and he's like, "I'm gonna go to the restroom." And she was like, "With a beer?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he walks off.
Okay.
20 feet away to the table where like 3 other girls are sitting. He joins them with his beer. She sees that and he's like, "Oh." And so she gets up and she goes to the swings. They're watching her get on the swing. She starts swinging full force. Okay, she's like, "This is so fun," and he's like, and the other girls are like,
Why is she swinging?
why is
And
she
then the
swinging?
judges were like, "Wow, she's really out there swinging." Bro, why do you guys have something against a girl swinging on a swing set? She's
And the
having
thing
her
is,
fun.
Like she wasn't doing anything crazy. She was just drunk. And that motherfucker, ugly ass piece of shit, goes to the girls. He's like, "I'm just seeing everyone's true colors tonight." And he's like, "Yeah, they're just
Because
not
she's
who I thought.
swinging?
They're just not who I thought they were." Oh, you're a man. You like left this girl. And then not only that, you lied to her saying you're gonna go to the restroom, and you go join other girls to talk shit about her. Oh my god, you are. I hate him. I'm gonna say a slur, sister. You can't say that. But no, he literally. He was getting me so angry. That wasn't all. Okay, I thought that was enough to make me hate him like to the fullest degree, but no, he exceeds it because what does he do? They go to paradise, not him and Yujin, obviously, him and Xian. Even though he knows that Tae-ho likes Xian,
Okay.
again, it's a dating show, so you can't really blame him. But when they get there, she's feeling down. This dude kept pushing and pushing and pushing her to tell him what was wrong. And she's like, "I'm just tired. Like, I'm just not, like, it's fine. I'm enjoying my time with you." And he's like, "But what's really wrong? Just tell me. Just tell me." And it's the nastiest feeling to be a girl that has a guy that is overbearing and just pushing you to open up. Like, the most vulnerable thing that you are going through right now. Because for her, she's like, "Oh, I've never talked to 3 guys at once. That because of this show, I'm like experiencing these things, and like I like him, but I also like you. Like, what is this? Like, I've never felt this before."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Why? Like, what's wrong? Just tell me."
Uh-huh.
She already told him, "But just tell me what is really wrong." And she starts crying. She's drunk at this point. She had 3 to 4 drinks and she's drunk. They go into bed. She's like, "Oh, you could just sleep here." All the other guys have refused and they sleep on like this couch, or like a side bed or whatever. He joins her in bed. And as they are, he's gonna act like I'm trying to touch him. This is for the story. This is for the.
She wants to touch me so
Oh my
bad.
God,
She wants
oh
to
my
touch
God.
me so bad.
But basically, she's laying here. He's fuck off.
I feel like Xian right now.
You're like Xian. She's laying there. There's a clock right over there. Instead of just like asking her to look at it, he fully goes over her, looks at the time. He's like, oh, so it's this time right now. But mind you, they're in the bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only that, when they wake up, he's like hugging up on her. Like they were in bed, and he's hugging her and everything. He is like also harsh with the way that he handles her. He's like,
Yeah.
come here, like pushing her. They were on the plane. I saw like a clip where he like pushes her head onto his shoulder. And it's just the scariest thing to witness. And he's doing this in front of cameras, knowing that this is going to be aired out. It's freaky. He is so scary.
Is that the latest episode?
That was the latest episode, yes. And,
Oh.
oh my God, that's so much spoiler. But nobody here is watching it. Literally, he is the scariest person I have ever seen on this show.
Well,
The
also,
other-
I feel like it's very tame though. I feel like
it is a very tame show, but the fact that he's doing that much.
And the thing is, I already know that Xian's gonna get hella hate once the show is done, and he's not gonna get hate at all because they're gonna be like, "Oh, why the hell was she in bed cuddling up with a dude already?" On the first
Already
episode?
it's starting.
People
Already
are saying that
people
shit,
are
aren't they?
like, why does she keep inviting people up to her bed, or why does she, But it's really not, especially that night with Junso. She was already drunk, and he knew that, and the way that he was behaving, knowing that is what was so freaky. The reason also that she got that drunk was because he kept pushing her to explain what was making her so down.
I know you hate that because Twa got a dude like that all up on her. She knows it's
freaky.
Yeah.
Freaky.
I really have no clue what's going on in that show except for some of the clips. And all I know is I'm rooting for the guy who says, when I get mad, I look at my face and I calm down, because he's a sassy queen. He's a sassy queen, and I love that. And the girl who's swinging on the swing set. Those are my two picks because I do not know any of the rest. I don't.
My girl after that got no screen time. After
Xian?
the swing, not Xian, Yujin. After the
Swing set incident?
incident, nobody was interested in her. Like none of the guys have tried to get with her. The girls
Is
barely
she
talked to her.
also the tan one though?
No.
Okay.
The tan one is with Taehwan, your sassy guy.
Oh, nice.
But
That's crazy. Swing set girl, you're my queen.
I love you, Yujin.
I love you, swing set girl. You're just out there having fun. I don't know why
They're
No,
hating.
I get the other contestants hating, but why the hell were the judges hating? Bro, why the hell were the judges hating? They were like, whoa, she's really swinging on that swing set? Can you believe she's swinging on the swing set? Bro, it's a swing set. What were they supposed to do? Not swing?
Another thing is the aegyo culture. I think because her
People
tone
hate
already,
Aegyo now, right?
the tone that she uses is already nyang nyang that. And
Nyang, nyang.
yeah, and when she was drinking, she got even more where
Aegyo is like this cutesy thing
Yeah.
Korean do.
So,
I thought Koreans love Aegyo.
but time and place.
Time and place. Bleach and tone. Bleach and tone.
See, you think time and place and bleach and tone are the same reference, Hakshan. They are not.
No,
And it was not Tana Mojo either.
I think when you say time and place, it's the same cadence as bleach and tone. Bleach and tone.
So that's
Time and
why,
place.
yeah, no, it's two different things. Anyway, so yeah, they probably
Shiba.
sexy,
Shiba seki.
but they were probably like, oh, she's trying to do Aegyo right now, and nobody is feeling the vibe, and that's why it was giving everyone.
I
such
get the
secondhand
Aegyo part.
Embarrassment.
But also, we're on a show and she's tip. Girl, you
Because
can.
if she just got on it, she was just swinging silently, they wouldn't have been as they would have been like, oh, she's just sat on the swing. But she was going full, she was
No, that
going
makes it-
high.
that makes
She was
it
going
really-
high, and she's like, why go Tammy? Go
Oh yeah, I can see why that's weird.
And that I kind of understood the secondhand embarrassment where it felt like, oh,
But also,
she's literally, girl, she's tip. Let her have fun.
Let her have fun on the swing set. The flip. Whoa, she's really swinging. Whoa, she's really
I can't
swinging.
believe she's swinging on the swing set that was put.
Right there to swing on. The flip.
The fuck?
Is that everything? Did I write anything else?
Do you want to eat a horse? What the fuck is that about?
Would you ever eat a horse? I just wanted to put that in. Oh, I wanted to ask the question: how far would you go into, I guess, animal territory? Okay, no cats, no dogs. I feel like everybody no cats, no dogs, right, Twa?
No
cats, no dogs.
dogs.
Okay, and I feel like the step after cats and dogs,
Like bunny.
or like
Squirrel.
bunnies and horses, though. No, I feel like after cat and dog is horse, and then after horses, I think it's bunnies.
Really?
Yeah. You think bunnies and then horse?
I think. I don't know, because I know people who eat squirrels.
I know people who eat horses too.
Really?
Yes.
I don't. I've
White
never in
people
my
eat
life-
hella horses.
Really? Do y'all like here in the U.S.?
I don't know, but I know white people eat horses.
White people, you said? I thought you
White.
said my people.
No, white people like rednecks eat horses, but also rednecks eat like. I'm pretty sure they eat squirrels and bunnies too. So that's why for us, how far would you go into the meat category? 100%. I think personally, I can eat a horse. I can eat a horse. How far would you go in that animal line care? Would you eat a horse?
I don't think I could eat a horse. If it was up to survival, I don't think it would be a big issue for me to just eat a
Oh
horse.
yeah, if it's up to survival, I'm eating a cat or a dog. Like all the animals are dying. Maybe not. They're all going in my stomach. Every single animal. Can I go on my rant about how I do not care about animals? I am not sympathetic towards any animal at all. An animal can literally die in front of me. I saw a dog like get ran over in the highway one time, and I was like, that's pretty sad, but also it's an animal. I have no empathy for animals, and low key though, I get it. When animals are abused, I don't want that to happen. It's just my empath coming out. But low key, I don't really care at the same time because animal testing and stuff. That's my biggest. I legit don't care about animal testing. Like they can test on animals, cat, dogs, bunnies. I legit do not care. Because why? Why should I care? You know.
I'll let PETA get to you.
Literally,
I'm the person.
I think I would that my mind would change if I ever own one and I could feel it, but because I've never owned an animal, never had a cat, never had anything. I know people who have cats and dogs, but I literally have no emotional attachment. Animals are animals and they're beneath us. Like we're number one. And I legit believe that.
To a degree where you say you don't feel a sort of attachment, I understand that. It's hard for me to grow attached to things. I think for me, things that I enjoy come in like spurts. Like I love these right now, but I'll be over it.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with animals. In this moment, I'm like, oh, you are so cute. But by the time I'm over it, I'm over it. That's why I don't raise like.
I feel like you're right because I did have a deep attachment to when animals have intelligence. That's when I sort of care. Because they know. That's why if we did something to gorillas, I'll be like, they smart. Like, why are we doing that to them?
I don't know.
That's why I literally almost stopped eating pork. Because pigs are smarter than cats and dogs. They're like hella smart. And the fact that we share so much like in commonalities with like pigs, I was like, wow, I should stop eating pork. But then I was like, pork is kind of good though, and it's really cheap. So yummy.
Answering your question about how far I will venture into eating.
Wait, okay, I go back on all my statements, guys. I don't have a stance on that. I don't have any stances now. Now I'm thinking about it. That sounded really harsh. I don't hold a stance. If you guys fight for them, fight for them. If you don't, you don't. Genuinely, I don't really care unless it goes too far. I think that's where I'm at now. I'm really sorry.
I'm glad you came to understand.
I was just rethinking about what I just said, and I was like, no.
It's too far.
It's too far.
I think my dad has like made like alpaca meat.
Can you please tell your story about your dad and his chickens? Wait, what time are we at, though? Can you check? I feel like we've been talking a long time. 58.
Oh, it feels longer.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we could stop there unless you want to tell your dad's chicken story.
I'm going to tell my dad's chicken story. That man is so funny because he wants to raise animals. We live within the city limits, so we cannot do that. He keeps trying to bring in animals to raise, and we're like, you cannot do that. And then, like, at some point, his like roosters were like running around in the neighborhood, and the animal control got called. They came and they were like, we're gonna write you a ticket if this continues. And so he went and he killed his chicken. And he made curry out of it. And he was like, it's just the thing with raising animals is you like grow attached to them. He tasted good though. And he does that with the goat too. He was sad about it. I remember him being like, I didn't want to kill this one. Like this one was so smart and he runs so quick and he does this, he does that. And then after he killed it, it's like, but he did taste good though.
Bro, your dad and his animal obsession.
Bro, he loves his animals, but then he's like, I think it's like growing up in the conditions that they were, where
Mhm.
they had to raise them, basically grow up with them, only to sell them or to eat them. So
Yeah.
while they do understand that they love this like animal, they he grew up with it. He's like, I love this animal, but also understand that it's meant to be food
Yeah.
and to eat it. But
I think that's my standard now. I go back on my animal thing. I'm like, they're beneath me, but like y'all, I still like you. Like, I have no stance on this.
just stop
Just
talking.
delete everything I just said about animals in that one short clip. I got no stance.
You guys, you
I
scared.
have no stance now. But legit, I really don't care if your cat died. Like, unless I knew that cat, like I don't care about your fucking cat. I don't know. I think I just get annoyed. Okay, the only reason I say this stuff is I really do
What
not.
about Marie Antoinette?
Marie Antoinette and Isaac? I would be sad if they died because I know these animals. Oh wait. Okay, wait.
What if they were like
I
testing
can't-
on Marie Antoinette and Isaac?
Okay, yeah, but okay. I really don't get the sentiment where people say that. I've asked a person before, would you save your dog or would you save a random person? And the fact that a majority of people, like in the U.S. especially, would pick the dog over an actual human life, I was like, and they're like, we don't know that person, we don't know that person. I'm finna save my dog. I'm like, would you like?
Me personally, like I said, I don't raise any pets. I don't feel like a strong connection to them. So for me, a human life would come before an animal.
Yeah, that's
But
what's
in
for
that
me
same
too.
breath, I can understand
I can't.
how attached a person can be to their pet. Where I don't know that person. I'm going to say what I know. What I'm.
No, but
for
also,
me,
if
I
I-
can't do that. Like I think it'll always be the person.
I think, yeah, even if I have an animal I love dearly, I would save a person over any dog or cat or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I can't imagine it. America's obsession with their animals, y'all need to calm the F down. Like, calm down. You know, like, instead of getting animals to cure your loneliness, maybe, like, change the structure of this state where we're not dependent on cars, where you can walk around and stuff, and maybe you'll have some genuine human connections and you'll be able to talk to people so that you won't need an animal to, like, save you, you weirdos. I think America's culture with dogs is kind of weird. Cats, they're fine, but America has a really big exception with dogs. Maybe I'll get a dog. Maybe I'll get a dog so I know.
Yeah, so that you can understand.
And then I
more
wouldn't
your
have to,
human
like-
opinions. On.
Yeah, and then this is all coming from a person who has legit no opinions, and I'm just speaking just to be annoying right now. And do not take everything I say with no salt. Like, there's no grains of salt. Like, cake. There's no substance to anything I'm saying about any of these pet things. Just so you guys know, and I'm just speaking to speak. But also, I was thinking, going further into this animal. Okay, I'll stop. Like, I feel like I'm gonna dig myself into a bigger rabbit hole with these animals.
You're digging yourself into this hole like deeper and deeper
Yeah.
as you try to explain. Every time you kind of like start to make sense, it like plunges back in. And I am not with him on this. I don't have any.
I said I'm not with me on anything I just said before to y'all. Everything I just said before was just all just it's time
lies.
for lies. These were thoughts I had before, but as I'm saying them, I'm like,
I was not who I was 30 seconds
yeah,
ago.
I was putting it out there so I can form a better opinion on it because I think I'm just mad. I just don't get it. And also, maybe if I did have a pet, I wouldn't have to be so insecure about whoever I'm talking to at the moment. Like, damn, maybe that I could just cuddling up with your dog in your bed. Come on, that's a little weird. Like, that's a little weird.
Almost. We almost made it out, Akshay. We almost made it out.
Okay, well, I think that's all we have for today, guys.
I am.
Oh wait. Three good things about yourself that we were gonna start. Wait, let me do it this time, okay? I'm really happy at this moment in time. I'm feeling joy again, and this whole entire week, my head has been really clear. Everything has been sounding fresh, and I'm in tune with my environment now. That's how the world has felt. I think it's also because the sun is out and it's really doing me good. Number two, the thing I'm thankful for is I'm really thankful for Young Sheldon that it's on Netflix, and I'm really wishing season 6 comes soon. And
That's not about yourself though. That's young Sheldon.
yeah, but I'm thankful for it. Is it just things you're thankful for?
I thought you said about yourself.
No.
Okay.
We're just trying to be thankful for the things, you know. And I'm really thankful for, like, let's get serious. I'm really thankful that I can stress about the things that I stress about because it's such a privilege.
It is. It is.
What do you got, Twa?
I am thankful for
Because,
the-
like, because I can go on a spree on this podcast talking about some animals and the fuck, like, they can't do that somewhere else in the world, and they're living their life like day to day trying to survive. And I'm really thankful I'm not in their situation, but also I pray for y'all. Okay, Twago.
for the animals.
I don't know. Keep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thankful that the sun is out
Mhm.
because it really has brought me up a bit, but it also left me. No, I'm just thankful the sun is out.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
you can't go sad. You just have to be
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
Only good
I'm
things.
only happy, only good things. I'm glad that the sun is out recently. I wish that it stays out. I'm thankful that I have my friends around.
Okay.
I had a great time with you guys, and I want all four of us to gather and do more things together.
Gotcha.
And I am also thankful.
One more. She's like, come on, it can't be that hard.
I'm thankful to my babies. They have been making me laugh so much these
All her
days, and
students.
they are bringing me so much joy at work because they have been so. They pissed me off so bad, but
Yeah.
they've been.
Qua
making
was
me
being a
laugh.
bad teacher. Never mind. Is that the things you were thankful for?
How's that being a bad teacher?
Wait, keep
What's
going.
that
We're
about?
gonna end the segment, bro. This has been going
No,
on for
because
too
how the
long.
fuck you gonna say
Okay,
that?
guys,
Nothing.
thank you so much
No,
for
'cause he does
watching.
this all the
I
time
hope you guys.
somehow.
I
How
can
is
see
that?
you guys
How
in
you gonna
another
say that?
episode of
Bad
Bad Vibes,
Vibes,
the Jason,
Jason.
the kid that peed his pants.
The-
Bad vibes, bad vibes, bad vibes, Jason.